friends. How's everyone today? We're going to blow dry this hair. I had to wash it this morning. It had just been too many days and it could not go another day. You ever wake up and think, maybe I can make it one more day on this hair? I don't think so. So anyway, we've washed the hair. It's good. It's about halfway dry, I guess. And we're going to use the Launch multi-volume series tool. This is one of my favorite things that Launch has. It's a blowout brush, but the heads are interchangeable. So it's their first interchangeable tool. So you can buy these brush heads in all different sizes and they just click right on to the top. And then these are titanium, so they're really, really good for like holding your style. And you can blow dry your hair with this and you don't have to like blow dry it and then fix it because it blow dries and fixes your hair at the same time. It's very smart. Okay, so I was going to tell you too, when you're getting on, I see people, when you're getting on, say hi. Make sure you like, comment, and tell me who you are. Facebook updates quite a bit. Like, do you see where I slammed my finger in the door? Doesn't that look pitiful? Facebook updates quite a bit. And used to, when I would go live, sometimes your names would scroll across the bottom to tell me who was watching. But recently, I don't see that anymore. So if you're here and you're watching, like, please tell me who you are. Say hi. Let me know where you're from. All that good stuff. Because I can see numbers, but I can't see names anymore. And that bothers me. So I like to know who I'm talking to. So I'm going to go ahead and just section off my hair. Hi, Miss Barbara. Hi, Tanya. Hey, Pamela. All right, y'all, come on in. We're going to do, this is like probably one of the easiest things you can do with your hair as well. It doesn't take just a whole lot of time. It's super time efficient, which is, you guys know, if you've been here for 5 minutes or longer, you know. Fast and easy is the name of my game. Hi, Kitty. From New York. That's awesome. All right, so I am going to go ahead and section it off again because I find that it dries easier if you got like smaller sections. So we're just going to leave out like this bottom part of my hair. And then we're going to use the glass hair. So I have always said these two things, so whether it's the lay volume, which is the one that doesn't interchange, or this one, these two things are married and they're supposed to be married. You're supposed to use them together. This is a blowout primer. It's called Glass Hair. You just spray it all over your hair before you use the blowout brush. And it's just, I don't know, it's magic. This stuff makes your hair so smooth. It's heat activated. So once you start, you know, blow drying your hair with the brush, it makes it do its thing. And it just leaves you with like a really silky smooth finish. It's really good. So this is the 60 millimeter, hi Lori. This is the 60 millimeter attachment brush for this tool. I'm going to use this one and then I'm going to use the smaller one. So many of you have asked for a smaller brush. And so with the multi-volume series, you can get the smaller 43 millimeter brush. And then you just twist this on the bottom, turn it on, and it's going to blow dry your hair. So this is really easy too. There's no learning curve. If you can brush your hair, you can use this tool. So easy. Hi, Margie. I know the glass hair is one thing I have never, ever heard someone buy glass hair from Launch and didn't like it. Everyone loves glass hair. Hi, Carla. So with this, you're just going to kind of, I like to go up with mine because I want a little bit more volume. But if you don't want volume, you can pull it down. But you're really just trying to get that good and dry. Hi, Lori. I got two Loris today. So this also, hi Valerie, this also comes in a value set. So this is one of my favorite things about the Launch website. If you have shopped Launch a whole lot yet, this is something like a little trick that you need to learn. When you go to Launch's website, and I did leave a link for you in the description of this video. Let me see if I can. Okay. There, it should show you on the screen. It's a link to Launch's website. If you will look under the section that says value sets, what Launch has done is they like go ahead and pre-bundle together products that work well together. And so you can buy your hot tool. It's basically buy the hot tool, get the products for free. So with the multi-volume series, you can get this one with whatever brush head you want. And then glass hair comes with it. And you get their towel. I use these every time I wash my hair because they're just super easy to throw on, twist around, and it's got the little button with the elastic thing so it holds it to your head. And then you can get all three of those things. It would be like $180 if you bought it separately for 89 bucks. So it's a really, really good way to try some things that you maybe haven't tried, but like at a discount. Driving, but watching the road. Girl, be careful. I did about a month ago. Sundays, you know, I'm the preacher's wife, and Sundays are a really, really wild day at my house. And so I'm always doing like 400 things at a time, any given Sunday. And, hey Susan, go to, maybe can somebody comment this in the comments, shopashleyfranks.com. And there's a link also there. I'll have to fix that link when I get done. That won't be a big deal. But shopashleyfranks.com. If somebody can like type that in where people can click on it, that will take you also straight. That's just like my website where all my links are. So anyway, a few weeks ago, well, I guess it's been more than a month now. It may have been longer than that. Time gets away. I was trying to check something on my phone when I was driving to church on Sunday morning, which I know is a big no-no. And I actually like ran, not really completely off the road, but right where the road was where I was at, there was like a curb, and I hit it and busted my tire. And so, guess who doesn't look at their phone while they're driving anymore? Thanks, Lori, you're the best. If you go to shopashleyfranks.com, there's a link to Launch there. And so the cool thing with that value set too from Launch with this tool is you can pick whatever head that you want with your set. And then, you know, later you can go back and order a different size and they'll all fit on the same tool. They have all the way, so this is the 60 millimeter. If you have like way longer hair than me and you want a bigger brush, they have a 75. And then they have the 43, which is the smaller one. And then they have a teardrop shape one. I'm trying to embrace straight hair. So funny how I think we see ourselves different than other people see us. Because every time I wear my hair straight, I'm like, I hate this. But I will always get the most compliments on my hair when it's straight. People always talk about how much they love my hair when it's straight. Yes, Carly. So it's a blow dryer, but it's also a round brush. So it's going to fix your hair and dry your hair at the same time. Yay! So the smallest brush is my favorite one. Just because I do have kind of shorter hair. So it helps me on my top layers fix it the way I want. You can just hold this right here. This also has a cool air setting, so sometimes when I have lots of extra time, you can hold it right here on your root until it gets really good and hot, and then you can like turn it down to the cool setting and let it cool, shoot some cool air on there for a few minutes. And once your hair is cooled off and you pull that down, you see the lift you get there? So you can do that around your whole head too if you would like. If you like, you know, big old hair. I like big hair. If you let your hair dry also like more than I did, this is even faster. So it's just however you want. Like I just take mine and kind of roll it around as I'm going. If you want your hair to flip out, you can roll it out as you're going. Hey, Susan. Yeah, we do. Quite a bit, actually. We try to not go on Sundays. We're always at our church on Sundays. But we do travel to other places. Thanks, Kitty. I think it's just, I don't know. You know how we're always our own worst critic. Okay, so the glass hair, I don't know if you see how like shiny this is. That's what glass hair does. It just makes it finish like really shiny and smooth. We've talked about this before here, but if you're new, I do not have, Kentucky would be fun. We were just in Kentucky. We came to the Ark a few weeks ago. I don't know how close that is to you. I am not the girl who has like super soft, pretty, healthy looking hair. Mine is really dry and coarse in texture. So that's part of the reason why I don't wear my hair straight a lot, because it doesn't look healthy sometimes when I wear it straight. But glass hair really helps me with that. Thanks, Susan. You're so sweet. Singing is kind of my comfort zone. I've just been doing it since I was 4, and it's like, it's where I'm most comfortable. Not that I think I'm really great at it or anything, it's just something I love to do. Okay, so I forgot to switch, so we're gonna switch. This tool, there's a button right here, and you pull it down. When you pull it down, you can twist this to the unlock position, but they're warm after you've used them, so be careful. So I'm gonna pull it from the top there, and then I'm just gonna take this smaller 43 millimeter attachment, stick it on there, and you twist it till it clicks, and then you're good to go. So the point of the smaller one is to get more of a lift at the top. My top layers are shorter, so they wrap around this smaller brush better too. Yeah, Carla, so if your hair is thin and fine, glass hair will be fine on your hair, but if you're looking for something to give you some grit, you might want to use, you're doing good using that sea salt spray. Glass hair is also a heat protectant, so you might just want to get like a different heat protector. I don't think this would weigh your hair down at all, but it does make it soft and smooth, so if your hair is already like naturally really soft and smooth and fine, you know, you may not need glass hair. You might do something like use the Rival heat shield or the Thermal Magic, and then spray with salt and sea spray to give you a little bit of texture. My hair is textured naturally, like a lot of texture. So I do use a texturizing spray sometimes. I use it more almost in the place of hairspray to kind of hold. And I do have a hair appointment this weekend. I'm super excited. It's been a little bit too long since I've had my hair done. But honestly, for a little bit, I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with it. I kind of want a change, but I don't know what. So while I've been indecisive, my roots have been growing out. And it's not too pretty right now. Hi, Kim. Yeah, I totally get that. So I use that width volumizing mousse sometimes on my little boy's hair. His is just really straight and thick, and he likes it to have a little bit of like volume, so sometimes I use that on his. For myself, I never use like volumizing products because my hair is already like thick and it's not hard to make it big. And if I use like volumizing shampoo or whatever, or any kind of products like that, sometimes my brush will get stuck in my hair, so. I'm just gonna roll this down and hold it there for a few minutes, or a few seconds. I'm almost done. I'm just trying to make sure everything is dry. There's a spot right on the back. It's still a little damp. If your hair is not as like thick as mine, it may be easier to get dry, but mine will, it plays tricks on me. It'll feel like, oh, my hair's dry. And then when I stop, I'll have like spots that are still damp. It just gets a little thick and heavy. I think I've still got a little bit of wet hair right here too. Hi, Melissa. Kind of proud of myself for letting my hair get this long. I am totally the girl who gets tired of my hair and chops it off. And so that's what happened to me. I don't know, a few months ago, I went and just was like, I hate it, cut it off. Just cut it off. Everybody seems to want what they don't have. No joke, for real. And what I have learned is a lot of times whatever I have, I get discontented with it like super easy. I have had all kinds of hair. I've had the curly hair. I've had perms. I've had straight hair. I've had short hair. I've had long hair. I have a wall over here of fake hair. Sometimes we just put our extensions in and go on with our life, you know? I've had all kinds of hair, but I think I get tired. I get bored easy, and I want something different. I like a change. I used to. I don't anymore. I don't do this anymore. But I used to when I was younger. I would go to the hairdresser, and I would just like sit in the chair, and she would go, okay, like, what are we doing to your hair today? And I would go, I don't know. I just want to look totally different when I leave here than I looked when I got here. And so my hair would be just a surprise every time. I don't do that anymore, but I did. That is how I used to be. I've always kind of just, I change my hair a lot. It's just who I am. I like it. I like change. Okay, so see how fast that was, how easy, and I'm good. Like, I'm ready to go. My hair will be like this all day. In the morning when I wake up, if I have like spots that got weird while I was asleep, you can just spritz it with a little bit of water or with glass hair and just run this thing back over it and smooth it back down however you want. That's a really easy way to like keep your hair from having so much heat and so much product on it every day. You can go on this hair for a few days. So again, this is called the multi-volume series or the multi-volume tool. And the reason it's called that is because you can get multiple heads to go on it. So I use the 60 millimeter for my underneath and the 43 millimeter for the top of my hair. There's also a 75 and there's a teardrop shaped one, and you can pick any of those that you want. And you can also do the bundle. So if you look under value sets, you can get the tool, you can get the glass hair, and you can get the hair wrap towel, all for like one bundled price. I checked before I came live, and it's a $180 value if you bought all that separately, but it's 89 bucks on the value sets page. So make sure you check it out there. I'll go fix that link in the description. If you can't find a link of mine ever, you can always go to shopashleyfranks.com, and every company or links that I have are there. Okay, so does anybody have questions before I go? I think I'm just going to let this be like it is. Some really cute like big earrings or something. You have to look in the bundle packs. Yes, you do have to do that. Do not just order a multi-volume tool and expect to get the products with it. You have to look under the value sets page on the website. So, all right. See you guys later. Hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for hanging out.